everyone, VJ32 back here on another edition of What's on Deck. If you're not familiar with What's on Deck, it's my weekly video looking at what is new and upcoming in the world of playing cards. Um, First of all, this week, as you can see in my unboxings, I didn't have anything for unboxings this week, so it's a very short video. Hopefully this week that changes. I am hoping to get something. I should be getting something this week. Also, I did my giveaway results for the DMC Elites, as you can see. Congratulations to Jenny Zhu. I hope that's how you pronounce it. Make sure you contact me with your information, address and phone number and whatnot, so that I can get it out to you. If I don't hear from her, I think it's a her, then I will have to choose another winner. But anyways, let's get on with what's going on in the world of cards for this week. First of all, starting off with Kickstarter, we got a new deck from Elite Playing Cards. It's the Premium Bicycle, or Bicycle Premium. It is well funded, 11 days to go. They only had a $5,000 goal, which is a little bit weird because it's a $5,000 goal to produce 5,000 decks. You cannot expect me to believe that you're going to produce 5,000 decks and ship them and all that with only $5,000. It's not going to cost you less than $1 each, especially with like all the bells and whistles. Now, it's a pretty nice tuck case, gold foil, custom seal, although I think the seal is a stretch gold. The faces are pretty nice, but it does seem like more of the same old, same old. It seems like they recycle their stuff all the time. It's like, let's find another way to do a back design that's gold and black. Been there, done that. But I do like the aces. They're pretty nice, and the jokers and whatnot. I'm concerned about this back design because the border is very, very thin. USPC does not make borders that are that thin or that even. So I'm expecting some disappointment when it comes to that. Hopefully I am wrong. They are going to have Q1 quality, so that's good. That's top of the line. But nice artwork overall for the most part, but it is kind of like same old, same old. And a nice tuck case. The name as well, Premium, Bicycle Premium. Why not come up with an actual name? Did they run out of names? I mean, they've already done so many names like, Majestic and Excellence. And I guess they ran out of names. And that's because it's just doing the same thing over and over for the most part. I mean, come up with something new and different with an actual theme to it. And maybe you'll come up with a better name and a better deck instead of just recycling black and gold colors and Majestic type stuff like this. Apparently there's a coin you can get, poker sets and whatnot. I mean, they're doing fine funding wise, but I wish that backers would have a bit more of a higher standard when it comes to decks on Kickstarter, because this is just kind of recycling. Is the way I see it. It's recycling. Nothing wrong with recycling, but when it comes to playing cards, we don't want to see the same thing over and over. Especially on Kickstarter. Special limited edition run of 5,000 decks. Sorry, but 5,000 is not limited. I mean, it is by the definition of the word limited, because there's only 5,000. But in comparison to most Kickstarter projects where they're doing 1,000 or 2,000 decks, sometimes even less than that, 5,000 is not a limited edition in comparison to other projects. But I mean, it's good stock and finish from USPC, and the artwork is okay. What else was I gonna say? The court cards. We're not seeing a whole lot of artwork regarding the court cards. You see some. I hope they're not repeating court cards. I'd like to see more. So far, I'm only seeing one of each, which does not bode well. Also, it would be nice if they threw in a pip in this white space, but not the end of the world. Next up, we got Tally Ho Masterclass Playing Cards by PlayingCards.net, designed by 4PM Designs. The first one in some time. It is funded, 28 days to go. Unfortunately, aside from the tuck case, I'm not really getting a Tally Ho vibe. And what is Masterclass supposed to mean? I mean, again, a name that's kind of lackluster. It's designed by Pablo M. This is fine. The back design is not bad. There's two versions, a black one and a white one. The white one is more limited. It just seems like they, came up with this design and they slapped the tally ho name on it. You know, um, I mean, it's not bad, but it's just lacking something. The court guards, not overly exciting. The faces are fine. The court cards are okay, but they're not overly exciting. And again, I'm only seeing one of each. Does this mean they're repeating court cards? I freaking hope not, because I'm sick of repeating court cards and laziness. If you're going to design a deck, design the whole freaking thing. Uh, I mean, there's a bit of a lack of color as far as I'm concerned with the artwork. It's just black and white. The where did I see that? The black edition is 2,500 decks. The white edition is 1,000 decks. Those are a hell of a lot more limited than the Bicycle Premium deck that we just saw. The back design, it's fine. It's nice, a lot of art detail, and a couple of kind of stylized M's. The Ace of Spades is the only thing that kind of looks like a tally ho. I would have preferred maybe less detail on the faces and more detail on the court cards to give it more of a tally ho vibe, and maybe even less detail on the pips. I don't know. It's just something about it. So we got that one. Next we got Bicycle Constellation from Bokubo Playing Cards. Magic Square is well funded, 4 days to go. Bicycle Natural Disasters Earthquake from Collectible Cards is funded, 7 days to go. Bicycle Natural Disasters Tornado from Collectible Cards is funded, 22 days to go. Bicycle Lunar Mars and Neptune Collection from Bokubo is also funded with 8 days to go. Insignia Playing Cards from Joey Miner, not doing great, 19% funded, 17 days to go. I don't see it happening again. Then we got the Marquee Playing Cards from Brendan Hong, his newest deck. It is 56% funded, 28 days to go. I don't know. It's doing okay. It's got 20,000 bucks Canadian, but it's got a $35,000 goal. That's a big goal for 2 decks. I don't know why it's so high when other projects are doing goals of like $5,000 for 2 decks. Why is his like 7 times as much? I don't know. 2 decks, they're both different, similar but different. They're also pricey. Well, actually, it's not too bad when you look at it. $40 US for 2 decks, $54 Canadian. You can see the difference there for me. I have to pay a lot more for decks when it comes to Kickstarter. Excuse me, and elsewhere. So it's about $15 US, $16 US for the Noble Edition. And to get the Royal Edition, it's about $28 US. That is ridiculous. That's really expensive. I don't know why his decks are that expensive, and that's probably going to hurt him. I mean, if you look at that, 0 people have pledged for 1 Royal Edition. 0. 0 people have pledged for 2 Royal Editions. Some people have pledged for 2 of each, and I myself, as well as a bunch of other people, have pledged for 1 of each at $40 US, but most people are not interested in a single or just a double of the Royal Edition, and that's pretty horrible. But he's not selling individuals of the limited edition deck. That's pretty bad. Now the limited edition one, the Noble, is this nice one with blue colors. The Tuck case could be a lot better, I think. It just seems really plain. The one on the Royal Edition is nicer, but lacks the colors. And then we get to the cards. I'll try to find some artwork here. This is the Noble Edition. It's nice. Blue colors. Cartoony kind of jokers. And nice faces. I really like that Noble Edition. But then you get to the Royal Edition, and I mean the back design is the same. It's less color, similar Ace of Spades, but the court cards are his kind of standard court card that he's done in his previous decks. That he had the Hive decks and whatever other decks he's done. And it's a bit kind of cartoony. It looks like it's from a fairy tale book. Not really my favorite court card. I much prefer his modified, more standard type court cards. A lot of people are also not a big fan of that Club Pip, at least on the forums, which is understandable, but it's his style. That's what he wants to do. That's, fine. And there's an Imperial Edition, which is just a different tough case as far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, because I don't see anything else to indicate anything different. Let me just double check something. The Noble is the cheap one. It's just bizarre. Okay, the Noble one is the cheap one, and it's also the one that's nicer. um, why would you spend? This is the problem as well. The World Edition, it doesn't have nice coloring. I mean, it's not bad, but the other one really pops. It's really vibrant, and this one a little bit lackluster as far as the color is concerned. And then you get these court cards that are not, that they're custom, but he's done them before. They're not different. Basically the cheap deck is the one that's really pops color-wise, and it's got the nice new court cards. And the other one's just kind of rehash of what he's already done. So I don't know how I feel about that. But let's move on. I'm not sure it's going to fund at this rate, but there's always a possibility. Next, we got Supernatural playing cards from Albino Dragon. Funded, 18 days to go. Because this is all they know what to do, and that is take popular TV shows and movies and make a deck out of it. I'm not a fan of these types of decks. I've never even watched Supernatural. Then again, I've never watched Bad Blood, and I got the Bad Blood decks, but those ones were a little bit cooler than this one, I think. Apparently it comes in a set. You get the characters on the faces. The back design is actually pretty nice, but the borders are really thick. I hope they're not going to be that thick on the cards, but I mean the back design is nice. The faces they're okay. Not really my cup of tea. Only ships to the US. This is another problem with their decks. They do these decks that are based on TV shows and movies, but they're only available in the US and sometimes to the UK because of legal issues, which is kind of a slap in the face to anyone who's not in the US. So anyways, moving along, we got Star Kings from SVI Group. It is funded, 9 days to go. Not a big fan of it just because they're using a goal that's really low just so that they can fund. That's the only reason why somebody launches or relaunches a project with a very low goal is so that they can actually fund. Because if they had an actual goal of a few £1,000s, they would not fund. And also, not a big fan because we don't know what the quality is going to be like, and it's probably not going to be great. Don Quixote, Volume 2 by Cellar Window, the Clavellino deck is funded. 33 minutes to go by the time this video is up. It will be done, but you'll be able to get it obviously in the aftermarket, I assume. That's my plan anyways. Crazy Cats from DL Designs, 23% funded, 6 days to go. Unfortunately, most people who are interested in this probably already got it a few years ago and are not interested in it again. And a lot of the collectors that might be interested in it are turned off by the creator because of issues. Then we got Dante Alighieri's Inferno from Passion playing cards. Funded, well funded, 10 days to go. They were selling some of their Avernum decks, which I'm finally going to be getting, but they have sold out on those. The Right of Kings from Alex Rivas and Paul Lombardi is 66% funded, 15 days to go. Arthurian playing cards from Jackson Robinson is well funded, 8 days to go. Not a huge fan. Then there's Swords of Anaverdi by Blaisdell Designs. It's funded, 11 days to go. Then we got another new one here, the Tattoo Ink card deck, Skeleton Edition by Andreas Kouroukoulas. It's 4% funded, 29 days to go. I hope I didn't butcher that name. And let's see what we got here. I haven't seen this one yet. $8,000 Singaporean gold. Being an artist and a card game player is inspired to create something different and unique, combine his passion for painting with ink and my love for skeletons and card games. Started this nearly a year ago. Started this nearly a year ago, not ago. And it is a deck featuring skulls. Yes, that's very unique. We haven't seen that before, except for about 20 other decks, at least. I mean, it's an interesting idea. Queens and kings, uh, and skeletons, and the jacks. It's not bad. I'm not a big fan of the just kind of random plain skulls in the aces. The back design is absolutely horrible. It's just a skull. I mean, you're an artist, and that's the best you can come up with. Photoshopping a skull onto a black back. That's not going to do well with any kind of a collector or cardist or anything like that, because that is a horrible, horrible back design, in my opinion. You might absolutely love it. Everyone is different. For me, that is horrible. I like the jokers. The court cards are okay. Aces could be better. Um, the back is a deal breaker. 310 GSM linen paper. It's probably MPC. Some nice boxes as extra rewards. Why would you want a case made out of plywood? um, yeah, it might be okay, but I don't know for 100% who is producing this. That's another problem. But anyways, let's move along. Origin of Shadows of History by Rick Davidson is funded 59 hours ago. Make sure you check it out if you haven't done so already. I was looking a little bit iffy for a while, but they put out a new limited edition tuck case, and it's sold. It's funded, I should say. Then we got the Blue Innovation by Jody Eklund, special edition. Well funded, 9 days to go. This one is pretty much ready to go for printing. They're expensive though. The early bird for one deck was $30, but it does include free worldwide shipping, so that's a good deal. And there's only 1,000 decks being sold, and these ones that he's selling right here are 500 special limited editions that come in this nice slide out tuck case, which is really cool. I like that. And there's a tuck case, nice blue color and foil. Numbered 500 will be numbered. There's going to be 500 that are not numbered, and will just come in a standard tuck case that you see right there. And I think what this case is, it's this blue case actually slides into there. I'm not 100% certain, but I think that's what it is, which would be different than what we've seen. Nice back design and the faces, just like the previous decks. It's just a recolor, as far as I know. Very nice. I like the Innovation decks, and this is a nice new one. Go check it out if you like it. It's pricey, but it's pretty cool. Shipping is included. Then there's this one, Obscure Movie Monster, not Mountain, playing cards by Mark Monlux. It's funded, 28 days to go. Had a pretty small goal from the looks of it. The back design is not bad. It's got a bunch of teeth and an eyeball in the center. It's fine. It looks a little bit similar to some others I've seen, except that obviously they didn't have eyeballs or teeth on it. The faces, they're just cartoony monster faces. I've seen better monster themed decks, that's for sure. They just look like they're from a kid's book or something. Wow, it's doing pretty bad. They had an early bird at $11 each. Only 8 people got that. The early bird at $12, 0 people have gotten that. And nobody's paying $15 for a deck. 4 people have pledged $20 for 2 decks in the early bird. 7 people pledged $20 to get their name listed on a Joker. I'm not even sure why you'd want that. 128 names on the Joker? That's ridiculous. Forget the Joker, it's just going to be names. Oh yeah, there you go. It's just a bunch of names on the Joker. What the hell? Come up with something better than that. But yeah, not excited about this one. Who's producing this? Do we know? We don't know. No idea who's producing this. What the quality is going to be like. I'm not even sure. Oh yeah, never mind. I was going to say we're not even sure what the back design is, but it's there. Duh. Let's move on. I'm not sure there's too much more on Kickstarter. On Indiegogo, nothing. There is that one fully premium deck that's on there, but it's not making it. And yeah, that is it for Kickstarter. Actually, fully premium deck. Oh, there it is. It's still there. I must have missed it. It's 10% funded, 15 days to go. Not going to happen. He's got the same thing on Indiegogo. It's 2% funded. Even if you combine both of them, it's still not going to be enough. So, moving along. Illusionist has something. Um, for some reason, they're still hyping up this Earn Days thing, despite the fact that they're no longer selling it. Why? I don't understand why they're advertising that. Why they got that on the on the front page here, if it's not for sale. Now they're just teasing people. I don't believe that that is the last we've seen of that. But anyways, what's new at Illusionist is this. Sleepers V2 Insomniac. Uh-huh. Get on with it here. $10, the price is fine. Nice new tuck case, lots of embossing. Looks like there's a gimmick Ace of Spades. I think that's the old back design. And this is the new one. It's okay. I'll have to, it might grow on me. I mean, it's not horrible or anything. Actually, wait, those are Jokers. Never mind. Those are the Jokers, I suppose. So the back design, yeah, those are the Jokers. I don't like those at all. The back design is this, which I guess is more or less what we've seen before. It's not bad. Nice tuck case though, nice embossing or debossing. But yeah, it's kind of more the same. And they got more decks to come as well. Not for sale. Let's see what else we've got. Art of Play's been having a sale of decks as low as $2 for like scratch and dent sale. The $2 ones are all gone, but I'm sure they still have other ones for good prices, so make sure to check that out. And oh, this one must have ended already. This one, the Realms playing cards, which ended, that was on Kickstarter. They added a new black bicycle branded deck. But unfortunately, the project has ended, but it's pretty nice as you can see, and I do like the bicycle branding. Kind of wish they were all bicycle branded. I mean, it just now it makes it look like these other ones are missing something. They should at the very least make the word realms a bit bigger to fill in the space, because otherwise it just looks like it's missing something. But yeah, it's not bad. Bomb Magic, I want to mention a couple things here. First of all, they have the new FISM Europe deck. It says released this year. Um, Pretty interesting bat design. Completely custom. I believe it's printed by Carter Munde on your stock and finish. If I recall correctly. Oh, come on. Not gonna work. There's your jokers, are pretty interesting. And the court cards, like I said, they're completely custom. The court cards feature images of the winners, except no eyes, apparently. um, oh, they're different from one side to the other. Yeah, pretty cool. I like that. And these are winners from like throughout the years, from over the years, so that's pretty cool. Nice piece of history. Interesting, colorful back design. You can get it right now. Oh, before they had 32 in stock, now they got 49 in stock. It went up somehow. Also, new version of the Playfair decks. Apparently available now in blue, green, and black. Last I checked, red is out of stock. And limited amounts of the blue, green, and the black. I'll be getting those as well. Just thought I would point that out. So yeah. Just bear with me. Also, Art of Play has been selling the new white chicken nuggets. If anyone missed out on those, I'm not sure if they still have any left. There was a new, I mentioned that one, the cherry deck. What happened with this one? Alien Empires, that one was cancelled. Not sure what's going to happen with that. And there was this one, a new black expert at the card table deck I might have mentioned. It's available at collectibleplayingcards.com. Always use the code VITOSDAY32 to save 10%. I think I mentioned this before. Okay, yeah, that one was funded. So yeah, that is that. And that is what's going on in the world. Playing cards. Oh wait, let's check out collectible cards very quickly. See what's new. They have moved. These are the decks that are coming up. The next one they're going to be launching on Kickstarter in probably a week or so is the Hurricane. And then after that, the Tsunami and Blizzard. Pretty nice, different variety of colors. New at the site, Hocus Pocus deck. The Bicycle Mystique, which I am waiting on. Hopefully I get that soon. The Black Luxury Erdnase deck I just mentioned. Middle Kingdom in silver and gold. Not sure if I'm going to get those. Liberty playing cards in red and blue. They're one of the recent Kickstarter decks, the Bicycle Hare, and more. So that is that. Can't think if I've got anything else. There's one more I think I can mention probably. Spectrum playing cards. I'm waiting on this one. Looking forward to it though. That is this deck. It's a Erdnase deck. A brick for 200 bucks. Ooh, that's kind of pricey. But it's an Erdnase deck. It's a interesting bat design. Printed by USB-C. And it's made to look like the book. There's your bat design. It's pretty nice. Features that one of the figures from the book. Nice color. And it's been shipping, so you can get it now. There we go, the standard edition and the collector's edition. Looks very nice. It looks like a book. I got the standard one, which is fine. But it's cool. It kind of opens up like a book tuck case. And and it opens up at the top like a standard tuck case. Nice cards. It's a nice homage. It's better than some of the other Ordinary's decks you've seen. Hopefully the quality is, the tuck case is pretty good. And looking forward to getting this one and checking it out. So that is that. That's what's going on in the world of cards. I'll see you next time with more. Come on. I apologize. Alright, see you next time.